Dorothy here with Done by Dorothy, and we are here. We are getting ready to start our journal that we're making for March in our step-by-step tutorial series that we do. So I wanted to sort of show you, these are the base pages. These are available in my Etsy store. This is the kit I'm using for the month of March. So I will put the link and stuff below for it, but I wanted to sort of introduce the kit. I had already previously showed the video that had all of my different colored dyed papers that I had did, those and my lace and all that kind of stuff that I had dyed. That is the stuff that I will be using for my March journal. So this is the first page, and I'll try to sort of maybe see them. I'm going to try to flip through page by page so you can see. This is the Touch of Nature junk journal kit that I have. So that is page 1. Page 2. And I really love this kit. It was really exciting and fun to make. I loved all the little odds and ends and details, and you know, the old tape and things like that. And loved the little elephant. I thought that was so cute. And there's the squirrel. And the American Sign Language card in there, a vintage card, which I thought was really cool. There's a rat on here. Somebody said something about the rat, sorry. But they are a part of nature, and a really large part of nature actually, so there's that. And then, of course, I love the hummingbird. And there are 10 pages. These are full 8.5 by 11 pages. There's no like ring around it or anything else. So this journal will be 6 by 9 will be the finished size of the journal that we are doing. So there's that one. And I love the ones with the butterflies and the bees, of course. And there are a variety. I didn't want every page to look the same. I know some kits you buy, every single image looks the same, and I didn't want that. I wanted something that was really going to be, you know, there was going to be different pages and different looks, you know, so you could, you know, work through different things. And there are animals and insects and plants and leaves, you know, all the nature-y type thing. So there are the journal pages. Like I said, there are 10 pages. And they are, like I said, 8.5 by 11. And so when you fold them in half to put them in your signature, there's actually 5.5 by 8.5 pages. So, and I like doing that because I don't have to cut anything, which, you know, I'm not wasting paper. And, you know, I sort of like doing that. Plus, it gives you a little bit more room when you're journaling. You have that little bit of edge. And then there are also 10 ephemera pages. There are, I want to think 49 or 51, I would have to look again, different pieces of ephemera. And I tried to do a piece that matched each page. So like this ephemera matches with this page. I sort of like doing mine that way. You know, I might not necessarily use all of this ephemera on this page, but you know, I have ones that sort of blend with it. And so there's the woodpecker and the cat and the butterflies. And there may be ones like the butterfly page wasn't actually on the first page, but the tones blend together. So there's that one. And page 2, and there is some old, you know, base ephemera. There are some borders, some torn pages, that type of thing. There are some images that you can fussy cut around. And again, you know, some borders if you wanted to do like some faux washi. You know, that type of thing would look really good. And again, just lots of little cards. This I did print out on 24-pound paper, but I am going to print it out on cardstock. This is just my display pages that I keep in my binder to let me know what I've did. And so, I mean, there are some rugged edges and things like that. This page, when you actually print it out, I actually have fixed it since then. This doesn't go up to the edge, it actually goes in, and this goes in so you have room to actually cut around them. And I try to use things that if you didn't use in this kit, you could use them in other kits too. So like, I mean, this you could use in any nature kit. The squirrel you could use in any nature kit. Of course, the ASL flashcard you could use in any kit. The green postcard you could use with any kit. And there is that rat. I tried to do some other playing cards. Some, you know, little tuck spot areas in a page. And there are, you know, like Central Music Publishing, you know, that's an old book page. Well, not a book, but like a really thick, it's not paper, but it's not cardboard, it's like an in-between cover to an old bank book from 1917. And there are some tags, and again, this doesn't print all the way to the edge. I went through and fixed these. So there are some large size tags, along with, I tried to make sure, like, you know, there's ones like this. So like this, if you cut it on cardstock, you could cut your corners and make that your tag base if you wanted to. So I didn't sort of limit, I tried to keep it where you could, it wasn't just a tag, you could use it for other things too, but I know some people just like tags. So I tried to do these, and you know, these are like not quite full page, but they're your large size tags. There's a vintage page from McGuffey's Primer. Again, a page out of a vintage insect book. Again, there's some more from McGuffey's Primer. Again, there's the old thing, old ledger paper. An old alphabet card. So, I mean, there's lots of ephemera in there. Definitely enough in there. And like I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 51. There are 51 pieces in here. And like I said, you know, I tried to leave, you know, some of these so you can make what you want to out of them. I did not do any envelopes or anything like that. I did leave some big squares, you know, that you could use for the front of your envelopes if you wanted to. I did not do one of my like tissue pages like I did with the Marabella Nature Journal, one of the collage pages, because so many of these are collaged that I thought, you know, you could use any of these if you wanted to. Especially like this one. I mean, that's like, you know, awesome. So that is the kit we will be using. We'll be starting it tomorrow. I love the colors in this kit. You know, the greens and the blues and, you know, the pinks, and just, it's a gorgeous kit, I think. That's my own personal opinion. It is listed in my Etsy store. I will put a link there. Between March 1st and March 7th, I am running a 30% off sale in my Etsy store, so you can get it 30% off if you buy it by the 7th. So, which, I mean, we're launching, you know, the start of it anyway, so hopefully, you know, if you're, you know, beginning with it, you'd have it. Yeah, so make sure, you know, you get it if you like. I mean, we will get started with it tomorrow, sort of inking our pages and doing some stuff like that. This is the first time I've did a full page, 8.5 by 11, that, you know, there's usually that amount you have to cut. So I'm sort of anxious to do this. I like the fact that, you know, that's less cutting. I mean, how many hours do you spend cutting things out? You know, that's time you can spend crafting. So this sort of saves some time, and it creates, you know, you don't have to trim your tea-dyed pages down if you want to, you know, use these pages with those. So lots of alternatives. So we will see you back here tomorrow with the first video where we're actually working on the kit. This will be listed as part 1 because, you know, this is explaining the kit. Again, I'll link either up at the top, you know, with the little card, or in the description box, or both places. I will link the video to where I showed you the things that I had dyed and all that, and the colors I had dyed it in. These are the colors I did, purple and pink and green and blue and yellow, and then I did a dark brown, and then I did a light brown. So I have a variety of colors that I can use, because, like, I mean, how awesome would that yellow look accented off of his feathers? So I mean, I try to pull colors from this actual kit. I mean, there's the pink, you know, but then there's the blue, but then there's little purple dots, you know, and then there's the green, of course, you know, and then there's the yellow accented, you know. So I try to use colors from this kit so it would blend, you know, like, yeah, there's your pink, there's your yellow, your green, your blue. Yeah, so we will see you back here tomorrow, and we'll get started on this. You guys have a great day. I hope you enjoy the kit. Make sure you check it out in my Etsy store. It's below. The link is below, and we will see you back tomorrow. Bye.